You know, I gotta say one thing about you, bud. You're a nice little pal. Look at you, you're so wild. You know, you're a nice little guy to have around, but you're too fucking loud. I'm gonna have to leave you in here. You're gonna irritate everybody out there. That's right, sit there and watch the door.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
You know, when you're building a custom street rod and you want to get all the best of the best and you want it to look the best and you want to win your trophies and you want to do this, that, and the other with it, it's always good to have a nice custom pinstripe put on it. It's always good to have a professional pinstriper do it, okay, other than yourself, or should I say my friend Pete. My friend Pete can pinstripe, but it's very irritating and I get pissed off and I'm not that good at it. I'm not that good of a fucking pinstriper, I'm going to let you know now. This is a good example that if you want it done right, take it to the professionals. Even my friend Pete has a professional that he takes it to get the pinstriping done. Okay, if you look at the Volkswagen here, that's my Volkswagen. That's Maxwell, my beautiful little Volkswagen Bug. He's a great Volkswagen. Jimmy Crawford's going to do a little pinstriping on it today. He did some hand pinstriping last time he was here, right here, which took him about, I don't know, probably about 2 minutes. We're going to finish that out. We're going to get some in the back. He also brought his 1976 Chevy truck out for us. That's his daily driver, believe it or not. Jimmy is a guy that drives his show car. Okay, Jimmy is a guy like me, drives his car. All right, we got Jimmy Crawford here today. Jimmy's got all his paints here. What kind of paint do you use, Jimmy?
One-shot bulletin enamel.
This is all about choosing the right color to pinstripe on your car. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out there that want to pinstripe their car, and when they get down to it, they're so anxious and excited, they don't fucking know what colors to put on it. And I'm trying to tell them, if you can find a guy like Jimmy Crawford that you can trust, that's the guy that should pick. Am I right?
Well, most definitely. What we'll do is we'll put a few colors on here and see what looks good, and kind of take a poll the audience.
Yeah, because that's got to split the black and the green off, and you want to be able to see it when you're about 10 feet away. Is this that new color they came out with because everybody liked that 3M tape? Or is that actually a color that they've had around for a long time, Jimmy?
Oh, that?
That blue, yeah.
That's the blue that's been around for a long time. It's processed blue is what it is.
Yeah, processed. There you go. See, that's why it's good to have a professional around, because he even knows the names of the colors.
Well,
what do you think about that going on black and
it helps to read the labels too.
There you go. You said I was telling you about that yesterday, Leachy. Read the label, bud.
Watch, listen, and learn, and read the label.
I'm learning. I'm learning from the professional, dude. I'm an amateur learning from the professional. That's what it's all about. Okay, pink looks good, Jimmy, but do you think that's a little bit girlish? Going with the black and the green.
Well, we're going with some...
I'm just asking you, bud, your opinion.
Yeah, I do.
Would that be more on the girlish side using hot pink?
I do, but if you're wanting a color that really pops, you know, that pink is pretty...
What pops it out, dude? I mean, I'm just asking your opinion, dude, since you're the guy, bud. I was thinking bright orange or blue myself.
Well, one thing about it...
Or would you think two colors might work?
I would lean more toward two colors, yes.
Two color on a paint job like this, where you got this real dark color and the real bright color. Two colors, like a thick line, thin line type situation, really sets it off nice, doesn't it?
It really does.
Yeah. I mean, that just really makes it the show winner of all shows, bud.
What the beauty about this, with it being a two-tone car, you could get by with one color or two colors.
Right.
You know, you want to keep in mind you get a color that works equally on the base color. You know, equally as well.
See, if it was my car, now this is just my friend Pete talking again, okay, I was thinking the blue and the orange would probably look good with this black and green, dude. That blue and that bright orange. See, look, you're starting to follow your dad's footsteps, dude. You're letting the paint dry in the can like he used to.
Yeah, that's
Or is that his paint?
Well, some of it's his paint that
Boy, I'll tell you, it's something
getting a lot of mileage out of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Look at this. Yeah, see, I would go with the blue and the orange. But then on the other hand, if you put the blue on there and maybe that green right there, dude, on the black, you see what I'm saying? That would actually look pretty good too, huh, Jimmy?
That would look good. And
now we're pulling out the yellow. What do we got now? Yellow?
Yes, and there's a reason for that.
Okay.
If you take, like you've got your green. For most people out there, the rule of thumb that Dad always went by is any color that you can take that two other colors combined will make that color, that all works together. So that's why I was thinking the yellow and the blue. Since yellow and the blue basically make green.
That's right. There you go. That's a good point made, dude. That's a good point. I'm going to see if Lucci listened. Did you hear what he said?
It's in the same color family.
He said, there you go. There you go. You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I like
he summed it up a whole lot in less words than what I did.
That's a good idea. I like that idea. Yellow and blue would probably look the best now that you said it.
Those two colors would complement the green because you've got, and they're going to react differently against a green base. I don't know. It's just it's an illusion type thing.
Right.
I did some red cabinets the other day.
Right.
I had two colors of purple. Put one color purple on there, and it almost turned blue. And then
because it was on red.
Because it was on red. It tends to go away from.
Right. It blends in with the color.
Well, it tends to go more toward the blue since blue and red make purple. When you put it against the red, it just totally went opposite.
Wow.
It went toward more of the blue side.
Wow.
I put a different purple on there. It showed not quite as blue, where it showed a real deep purple. It was dark. From a distance, it almost looked black.
Jeez, bud.
But it's just, and it's still, like you were saying, it was all within the same family of colors, but it still worked the same way.
Right. And that's what we're trying to do with this guy.
Right. Yeah, you want to get something that's going to complement all of it.
Of course.
And see, that yellow is real
Look at that yellow
bright.
pop out. That yellow pops out more than that bright green, dude. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can see what you're saying now. If you put the yellow and the blue on there, that would really pop that green out.
Right.
And look good against the black at the same time.
Exactly. And since yellow and blue make green anyway.
Yeah. That's right. Do you work on those kind of concepts all the time, Jimmy, when you're working on a two-tone car?
That was mostly stuff that I learned from Dad, just watching him.
So that's why every time he'd come over and I'd say, well, the guy likes this color and that color. Yeah, I know what colors go with it. You don't have to tell me.
In some cases, yes.
And even to point it out, I would tell him, well, you know, that blue would look, that green really looks good on there. Yeah, but watch this. Let me show you what I'm going to do. And then he would use the blue and the yellow, and then it would be perfect.
Now you see the red on my truck.
Right.
What I'm thinking of on it is I'm going to do a maroon on my truck. I don't want anything that's really going to show real bright. I want to kind of keep it subtle.
Right, right.
And I've kind of gotten on a metallic copper kick lately. So what I'll probably do is do some stripe mine in two colors, in maroon and copper.
Jeez.
And see what it looks like on the red.
And that's Porsche red, right?
Yes. I think the yellow and blue really look good together.
Okay, what Jimmy's explaining to you is the professional way of doing something. Okay, get the colors that make the color to go ahead and contrast the color and to pop the color out. We got to go call the owner, see what he wants to do. Jimmy's going to talk to him. We'll be back with the colors that look the best. Looks like a circus going on down there, dude.
Yeah, pretty much. Looks like a
looks like circus. It looks like fun time, but over
like a melted
over at the
package.
zoo.
Looks like a melted package.
I just want to know which one's the clown.
Looks like a melted package.
You ain't right. You ain't right, Mr. Pete.
It looks like what, Jimmy?
It's like a melted package of
Hey, you know,
Skittles around
There you
I
go.
think I was set up for that one. Huh?
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.